Greater Richmond Children's Choir 2021 Virtual Spring Concert. I am Crystal Jonkman, Artistic Director of the choir. It has been over 1 year since we have been able to perform and have weekly rehearsals in person. Even with this challenging circumstance, this group of talented young singers has accomplished a lot. Pete Curry, our assistant director, and I are so proud of each of them. In addition to the challenges to music making, our society has experienced the following challenges: pandemic, racial unrest and injustice, political chaos and nastiness. Sadly, this list could be longer. These challenges inspired the theme of this concert: sing love, sing justice, sing freedom. We hope you will find encouragement and inspiration in our offerings.
The piece you just heard, How Can I Keep From Singing, is an arrangement of a Quaker song. The performance notes state that the Quakers, also known as Friends, are a nonviolent, peace-loving religious group. The notes go on to state that the text is powerful with a sense of internal strength, hope pervading throughout it. It reflects one of the main purposes in life, to rise above the problems and sorrows in the earth and find an inner calm peacefulness. No matter how unstable life is, there's a constant song throughout if we only seek to hear it and sing it. It echoes through our souls and gives us a purpose in life. It was chosen for this section of the concert because of the verse, "Since love is Lord of heaven and earth, how can I keep from singing?"
Our next offering, Candles, Candles, is actually intended for the December holiday season, but the message of the text is appropriate for concert as well. Candles placed in the window have had different meanings. They can indicate a safe space to seek refuge. They can be a reminder of a family member who is absent, and they can be a sign of welcome. In this piece, they are spreading cheer in darkness, providing hope in light, and promising that love is shining through the night. All of these meanings are important in these challenging times, especially the promise of love shining through the night.
Next, we shall perform Blessed is the Man, followed by I Shall Not Be Moved. Rollo Dilworth's performance notes for I Shall Not Be Moved state that it is a spiritual and song of protest based on Psalm 1:3 that typified the sentiments of those who marched for equal rights during the days of Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. Mr. Dilworth goes on to explain that his arrangement highlights the non-aggressive yet powerful attitude of determination of the civil rights demonstrators to persevere in protest and build a unified and harmonious coalition and a collective effort to fight for justice and to unify around a common cause.
Blessed is the Man is a setting of Psalm 1. The music is by Italian Baroque composer Arcangelo Corelli and is arranged by Benjamin J. Stone. It was chosen because of the text of I Shall Not Be Moved is based on this psalm. It implores us not to listen to the counsel of the ungodly or follow the way of sinners. It goes on to ask us to delight in and meditate on God's law, the way of love and justice.
The next four pieces of the concert can all be considered songs of freedom. We invite you to sing America the Beautiful with us. The text expresses a longing for the healing of our nation, a healing that can only lead to greater freedom. Lift Every Voice and Sing was written for a celebration of President Abraham Lincoln's birthday and first performed in 1900 by a chorus of 500 school children. This is one of the most cherished songs of the African American Civil Rights Movement and is often referred to as the Black National Anthem. There is a bill filed in Congress by United States Congressman James Clyburn from South Carolina to make Lift Every Voice and Sing the national hymn. The opening verse employs us to sing until the heavens ring with harmonies of liberty. This song has carried many people through very dark days.
to pause to thank the Richmond Public Library Gellman Room Concert Series for hosting us once again. They've highlighted some materials here from their collection that are available to help you learn more about the songs in our program, and we are so grateful for their support.
The final two songs are considered freedom songs. We Shall Overcome, like Lift Up Your Voice and Sing, are associated with the civil rights movement. As the movement went on, the songs became more widely known. Perhaps most notably, it was sung in the 1965 march from Selma to Montgomery, Alabama. Sung as a promise of release from oppression, it is now heard all over the world in various challenging situations. We conclude this concert with Siyahamba, a South African freedom song, which arose out of the horrors of apartheid, a political system based on racial segregation that lasted from 1948 to the early 1990s. We sing it in several languages, including Zulu, English, Spanish, and East Coast Algonquin. We do this in solidarity with many cultures that have suffered injustice and have longed for freedom for far too long.
Thank you for listening. It is our hope that this concert has provided each of you with inspiration to keep working and singing for justice, love, and freedom.